can you talk maybe about what are some examples of maybe negative mindsets that are, common examples that are holding people back, and where they're not necessarily wrong, but maybe how those narratives could be rewritten to change, to set a person up to be more successful?
Sure. Well, I mean, ego is something that gets in a lot of people's way. So one of the things that comes up a lot in the dating world, especially with people that everything in their resume would look fantastic. They're an attractive person, they are a successful person, they are a well-educated person. All of the details line up, and it's just not working out for them in the dating world. Sometimes it's their ego. They're putting themselves on such a high pedestal that no one is good enough for them. That's when you have that sort of selfish mindset. Not that a person should quote unquote settle, but there may be aspects of your personality that are off-putting to other people. Just look at what's going on in the Ivy League schools. Ever since this terrible situation in Israel began on October 7th, you see the eruption of anti-Semitism coming from the Ivy League schools. These places that are supposed to be the bastion of education, bastion of scholarship, the ones that we are looking at as the
tolerance,
of tolerance and acceptance and intelligence, the elite of the intellect can be morally bereft. We see the depravity of the value system that many of these people are espousing to the world. It doesn't correlate with their intelligence. So they may have a resume that's stellar in all other areas, but in values, in the scope of values, they need quite a bit of work. And I think a lot of times, if we're honest with ourselves, which is a difficult thing to do in and of itself, if we're honest with ourselves, we can see perhaps it's not necessarily about my resume that is holding me back from meeting the right person or from establishing the right type of life that I'd like to live. It may be other factors. I could be very advanced and successful in one area of my personality and very immature or selfish in another part of my personality. Children naturally are egocentric, and a lot of times there's a part of us that doesn't grow up. So we can be smarter, we can have learned a lot of things, and we can have advanced in our careers and in other areas of our lives, but there's still a good chunk of our personality that is very immature, that's very childlike, very egocentric. And that's going to be very difficult to have a relationship with somebody that is completely focused on themselves and what are they getting out of it.